In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can embed YouTube video in 3 different ways on your Moodle page. So the first one I'm going to show you is if I wanted to embed the video right as a player right onto my main web page. It can be anywhere on my Moodle front page. It can be in any of the topics, etc. So if I just want to have it on this page, I just click on the editor for that topic area. So in this case, it's under the summary. And then I need to go and get the YouTube in which I'm wanting to download. So I'm just going to go to YouTube. And then here I will search for a video in which I'm wanting to place on the page. So in this case, I will put Facebook fever. I know that's kind of a cute one. And then I search for the YouTube video. Here's the video in which I'm wanting. And once I have it playing, and I have it displayed, I just go over here and it has URL or embed. The URL is what you would use if you're going to actually just have someone click on that URL and go to this direct video, or if I'm wanting to embed it as a player, which will embed the link and you can actually physically see it in Moodle. This is what I would want to do. So I just Control C or copy the code that's there. I go back to my Moodle course and I'm already in the editing mode. In this case, I'm going to make my editor a little bit larger by clicking on the Enlarge Editor, which is this icon right here on the right-hand side. And then you can see what I have here. So far, I just have a title in this one and the Voki below it. And so I'm wanting to embed HTML code into it. So I'm going to put a video right below this. So I just go and I toggle the HTML toggle source, and then it'll show me all the code that's on the page already. So I just leave a few spaces at the end so I don't get the code mixed up. And then I just go Control V, and then I can toggle back to the regular editor. You can see in the preview how that video player is already there. And then I can minimize the editor by clicking on this button, get me back to my regular page, and then I go Save Changes. And this will allow me to put the video directly on my page so it can be viewed right from that front page of Moodle. So that's one way, and it can be played from right here. So you're not taking that file and making it your own, you're creating an embedded link with an embedded player directly to YouTube. So you still would have to have YouTube access in order to view this video. The other way that I'm going to show you is just simply by adding a resource. So sometimes maybe you don't necessarily want the video to be taking up all the room on your Moodle page. You can have it as a link off to the side and then it can open up that. So how you do that is you go under Add a Resource, and you go down to where it says Compose a Web Page. And I'll just call this one Sample Video. And here is where you would have your summary. So this would be giving you a description as to whatever the video is about. And you can see there's HTML toggles here. Anytime there's HTML toggle, you can embed any code. But in this case, we're actually wanting it to be in the web page itself, not in the summary of what the resource is. So here where it says compose a web page, this is where I would toggle HTML code. I would then Control V, because I still have it on my clipboard, so I paste it. You can see it in the player. I scroll down, I want to open in a new window rather than same window, so I want to change that. Otherwise, when you go to view that player, the person, if they go to close that window, it'll actually close them out of Moodle completely instead of just the window, which is highly frustrating. So that's always a good tip. Then you're going to click on Save and Return to Course. And then you will see a link on the right-hand side as one of the resources that'll take you to the sample video. And when I click on that, it then takes me to a little pop-up of that video. So that's another option. The third option is I can go over here to where it says blocks on the right-hand side, and I can add an HTML block. So I'll go over here, add HTML. And now I scroll down to look for that block that I just added, which is right here. I click on the pencil and paper icon for editing. I can call this again sample video, if I can spell. And then you're getting the routine here. So you click on the toggle source. I Control V to paste it. The one thing to consider with this, and you're going to see how it's going to end up wonky, in order for it to not skew my block size, it can't be any wider than 200. So you would have to pull out a calculator and figure out, the proper ratio for this height and the width here, and also down here it has to be changed in 2 places, and then it would fit into that editor, but it'd be a very small little video. But you can do that. And then you go Save Changes. And then you'll see how this one I didn't change it, so it's skewing my whole page over. So now my blocks are coming over to halfway through my page, and I have this cut off. But you can embed any code in here that's HTML, whether it be Vokeys or YouTube videos or lots of different things, Google Docs, etc. So that is how you embed code and video. Hopefully that's helpful.